You look in the mirror and you don't quite know who's looking back. Now, I don't mean your face, just yourself as a whole. Here's what happens when you ignore the uneasiness you feel when you look in that mirror. You keep going through the motions. You keep showing up for everyone else. You keep doing all the right things, and you get further and further from yourself. Until one day the gap feels so big you don't know where to start. The sooner you acknowledge this, the easier it is to come back. I'm Carla, and I've been a nurse for many years who felt like a stranger to myself in midlife. I saw that in the mirror. I know what it feels like from the inside, and I know what helps. Now, I know what most women do when they feel this way. They push it down because there's too much to do to stop and feel it. But pushing it down doesn't make it smaller. It makes it heavier. They try to think their way out of it. They make lists. They set goals to stay busy. They try to logic themselves back to themselves. But this isn't a thinking problem. It's a feeling problem. They wait for someone to notice and help. But most of the time, nobody really notices because you're still showing up. You're still functioning. From the outside, everything looks fine. None of those things reach far enough. We need to go a little deeper. Here's what I want you to understand. You didn't disappear. You might got a little buried, but buried things can be uncovered. Here's what I want you to do today. Just today, do one thing that is just for you, not for anyone else, not because it's productive, just because some part of you wants to. It can be small. A cup of tea or coffee that you sit down and drink, a song you turn up loud in the car, 5 minutes outside with no phone, one small thing just for you. That's how you start to come back. One small act at a time. If you keep ignoring this, the stranger in the mirror stays and the gap keeps growing. But if you start, even with one small thing today, something shifts. Slowly you start to remember things about yourself, what you like, what you need, what makes you feel like you again. You start to feel less like a stranger and more like someone coming home. You didn't disappear. Maybe a little buried. And one small thing today starts to bring you back. Next week, I want to talk about how your reset actually starts. And I promise you, it's smaller than you think it needs to be. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Leave me a comment. When you look at yourself right now, do you feel familiar? Even if the answer is not really, that's enough. Tell me, I'm here. Grab my midlife color check cards in the description. Download it and keep it close. If you're ready to stop just recognizing this and want to start actively doing something about it, I have a live session coming up June 17th. It's called When You're Running on Empty. 90 minutes together and a live Q&A and a replay if you can't make it. Link is in the description. Be gentle with yourself. I'll see you next time.